4 coming to you today with my college football picks for week 8. Before I continue, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate if you do that. We're really trying to grow the channel, so go ahead and do that. I did update the records finally. I did. So I'll go over them real quick. Overall this year we are 47-30 against the spread. We are 37-40. I would love to get that spread pick above 500 here. Locks of the week 13-4. Upsets of the week 4-13. So want to get the upset picks up a little bit as well. Only 10 games this week. This week in college football is a little bit top heavy, but you do have some good matchups. You have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do have 5 top 25 matchups, but it's also those are kind of the only 5 matchups. So let's get into it. We'll start off with the straight up category. Number 13 Syracuse versus number 5 Clemson. This game's on at noon. This is your game of the week here. In the ACC at least. I think your game of the week's in the Pac-12, but in the ACC, this is definitely your game of the week. Clemson's a 14-point favorite at home against Syracuse. Syracuse has had some success against Clemson under Diener Babers. They beat them in 17. They played them tough in 18. I think they played them tough another year as well. So there has been some success there at Syracuse under Diener Babers against Clemson. I think Clemson wins this game, but I'm actually going to go ahead and take Syracuse plus 14. Syracuse has a defense. They also have a good running game that I think will keep Clemson's offense off the field enough where this could be a bit of more of a low scoring game. I'm going to go ahead and take Clemson minus 14, but I'm going to go ahead and take Clemson and win the game, but go ahead and give me Syracuse plus 14 on the road. 27-15 is the score I have for that game. Another top 25 matchup here. Number 25 Mississippi State versus number 6 Alabama. Alabama's a 21-point favorite at home. You know that Alabama had a tough week at practice. I think Alabama wins and covers, but I do think Mississippi State does score some points in this one. 45-21 is the score I have, but go ahead and give me number 6 Alabama at home to win and cover the 21-point spread. Another top 25 matchup. Number 22 Kansas State versus number 7 TCU. TCU is a 3.5-point favorite at home against Kansas State. This is on FS1 at 8 p.m. I went back and forth for this one, but at the end of the day, I'm going to continue riding the streak of TCU. They had me sold when they beat Oklahoma State. So I'm going to go ahead and take TCU in this one. I have TCU winning and covering the 3.5-point spread, 38-31. And then the last game in the straight up category, Texas A&M versus South Carolina. This is kind of a game that I think is a huge game for both teams. I think whoever wins this game probably has some success this season, still gets 8 wins. Whoever loses this game might be struggling to make a bowl game, honestly. South Carolina's a 3-point favorite at home. They've never beaten the Aggies before, South Carolina. They're a 3-point underdog at home, South Carolina. South Carolina's a 3-point dog at home. They never beat the Aggies before. I think that changes tonight. I know I could have thrown this in the upset category, but I was like, it's only a 3-point spread. South Carolina gets the upset. They win 30-27 at home. Get the mild upset and get a big win there for Shane Beamer. Coming off the bye week. Locks of the week. 3 locks of the week. 3 upsets of the week. Let's get into the locks of the week. Iowa versus number 2 Ohio State. Ohio State is a 29.5-point favorite at home. A few things about this game. Why is this the big noon kickoff game? I get that Penn State wanted this game to be the whiteout, but you could have gone to the Big 12 if you're Fox. Hell, you could have just said we're just going to throw a random game on at noon and then turn around and we're actually going to do the Pac-12 game at 3:30, the UCLA-Oregon game at 3:30. This game isn't even going to be close. Some people said, oh, you got to take Iowa plus 29.5 or I have to take Iowa plus 29.5 because I just have too much respect for the program. Guys, this game has 45-7 Ohio State written all over it. It could be a shutout, honestly. I have the score 45-7. I did decide to give Iowa a touchdown. But go ahead, give me Ohio State to win and cover the 29.5-point spread at home, 45-7. Next lock of the week, number 8 Ole Miss versus LSU. LSU is a 1.5-point favorite at home as an unranked team against a top 10 team in the country. I think Ole Miss should be favored in this game. And I think Ole Miss is going to win this game. So go ahead, and my second lock of the week is going to be Ole Miss plus 1.5 on the road to beat LSU 31-24. I think Ole Miss gets the job done. I think LSU is a decent team, but that's it. So go ahead and give me Ole Miss 31-24. Number 8 Ole Miss to pull off the mild upset on the road. And then the last lock of the week, Minnesota versus Penn State. Penn State, number 18 Penn State, 5-point favorite at home in the whiteout game. I think they win and cover. Minnesota, they're kind of shuffling right now. The injury bug has kind of bit them again. Penn State, I think, gets a win here from that home crowd, get back on track. Number 18 Penn State wins and covers the 5-point spread 35-17. Now the three upsets of the week. Wolf with the upset, they have to be at least a 3-point dog to be considered an upset. I'll get into the one that doesn't involve the top 25 matchups. Cincinnati, SMU. SMU is a 3.5-point dog at home. I think SMU pulls off the upset. They beat Cincinnati. I have not been riled by Cincinnati at all this year. Um, I think you'll see that today. SMU gets the job done. 34-30. SMU gets the upset. The other two. We'll kick it off with number 11 Oklahoma State versus number 16 Texas. I'm going to take Oklahoma State to win the game outright. They are 6-point dogs on the road. Oklahoma State is +6 on the road. I think they win the game 28-24. You look at Oklahoma State. Yeah, last week's losses, I did not like what I saw them blowing a 30-16 lead. But I still think they were the better team in that game. I think you're going to see that again this week. So go ahead and give me Oklahoma State to win the game and pull off the upset, +6 on the road, 28-24. And then our last upset of the week, game of the week, college game days there. I have college game day on right now. Number 9 UCLA versus number 10 Oregon. I'm taking UCLA in this one. And the reason why it comes down to quarterback play, I just think Robinson's a better quarterback than Bo Nix. That's what it comes down to. I think Oregon's going to give them everything they can handle. But at the end of the day, back and forth, maybe a bit more of a low scoring game. UCLA's +7 on the road. I like the Bruins, number 9 UCLA, to go on the road and pull off the upset against number 10 Oregon. 27-23 is the score I have. So those are my 3 upsets. Those are the 10 picks this week. Comment down below, tell me your picks for this week. I always like hearing from y'all. Hopefully we can get above 500 or pretty close to it in the spread. Thanks for watching the video. McD the Beast signing off.